Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to week 1. We are getting ready to kick off for a 10 a.m. Pacific Standard start time, and it's looking a little rainy. Oh boy, we're going to talk about all the things leading up to 49ers Bears week 1 right now. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see it. Let's go, squad. We made it. The Sourdough Squad made it all the way up to week 1. It's officially here. We don't got to talk about it anymore. We got game day. It is here. Oh, smell that. It smells like rainy, wet football over there in Chicago at Soldier Field. I know you guys have already seen some of the sights and sounds coming out of Chicago. It is pouring rain, absolutely dumping over there in Chicago. My goodness, it is going to be a wild ass game. We don't even know what's going to happen. We can't even rationally wrap our heads around it because we understand when the rain man comes, oh boy, get your umbrella because it's going to be a slippery one. Before we get into all that good stuff, drop an SDS in the chat if you are vibing for that week 1 action. We're getting videos of Trey Lance out there throwing passes. Bro, it's crazy right now. We talked about the turf heading into this game, right? The Chicago turf has been infamously terrible, especially during the preseason. They brought in some new turf, completely swapped out the grass, and it is pooling already. So, not looking fantastic from a condition standpoint. However, we understand what it is. It's football time, baby. So, any weather is football weather. I see people talking about it. George Kittle won't be playing today with the groin injury. And especially with these slick surfaces, I don't think you want George Kittle to play today. So no George Kittle heading into this game. He's officially inactive. So no George. Let George rest. And you know what? This is going to be a game that feels like it's going to be won on the ground, especially with all the waterworks. Feels like the 49ers are going to rely heavily on Elijah Mitchell. Going to rely heavily on that 49ers backfield. Maybe we're going to see some Trey Lance running as well. I got you, Detail. Don't you worry. Good morning to all the squad. I haven't drank coffee in 6 days. Today I broke. It's early. We got to get the game day vibes rolling. I got coffee today. Oh, so good. Oh, I missed you. I missed you, coffee. But after today, we're back to no coffee. But hey, it's game day, so you already know the vibes. All right, we got official inactives list. So the official inactives for the San Francisco 49ers, this one is per Nick Wagner. Ooh, couple early surprises. Oh boy, couple early surprises on the inactives. No George Kittle, no Daniel Brunskill, to be expected. However, no Nick Sakel, not surprised there. No Danny Gray. Danny Gray is inactive. Ty Davis Price is inactive. What did we talk about all week? That means Jordan Mason is active, dressed for game 1. Oh, the rise of Jordan Mason is here. So no, Ty Davis Price is inactive. That means quarterback Brock Purdy also, and tight end or D end Jordan Willis is not playing. Wow, look at that. Jordan Mason edges out 3rd round draft pick Ty Davis Price to be active on game day. 2nd year. Was it the I don't think Trey Sermon was active on game day last year either. So that might be the 2nd year in a row the 49ers have had their 3rd round draft pick running back inactive for game 1. Again, what does that mean? That mean expect to see Jordan Mason early and often throughout this game. Again, we talked about it throughout the week. It felt like Jordan Mason had a better shot of getting onto the field for this game because of what he can do out of the backfield as a pass catcher, plus his ability to play special teams. So the 49ers only bring up 3 running backs in a day where you expect them to run heavily. So it is going to be Elijah Mitchell, Jeff Wilson Jr., and Jordan Mason today on the ground for the San Francisco 49ers. That's huge, man. Jordan Mason's stonks continue to soar. That's unbelievable. Not really. It is believable, but the fact that it's just actually happening. Wake up, honey. Jordan Mason is active. I got to get this posted, so bear with me while I get this thing out to all socials. But I'll pull it up so you can also see it in the meantime. So in case you're just popping in and you want to see the inactives list, we will get that rolling and up while I get this posted. But that's a pretty big surprise right there. Pretty big. Let me get this thing going. Hold on one second. Any from you guys in the chat, is that surprising to you? Are you guys surprised to see TDP not dressing? Surprised to see Danny Gray not dressing? Because that means Ray McLeod is up. That means Juwan Jennings is up. So that means they're only rocking with 4 wide receivers today. Oh, but Malik Turner was activated to the pulled up from the practice squad, so they do have 5 wide receivers. Danny Gray is the one who has been put out. So let me get this thing up here really quickly. I think some of us were anticipating a Danny Gray sighting, but again, they opted to bring up Malik Turner for his special teams. 49ers inactives ahead of week 1 versus Bears. Tweet. And we're going to post to Instagram. That's crazy. Jordan Mason, baby. The Jordan Mason coming out party begins today. So let me get my stuff together as we continue to get posted everywhere. All right, we are posted officially. So this is the vibes. Here you go. You get a visual with it as well. The inactives list. Jordan Mason. Let's go. Again, George Kittle, probably the biggest one out of anyone on this list, but we kind of already knew that was coming. We have a Tashawn Gibson revenge game. He was also elevated from the practice squad. So the two guys elevated from the practice squad, Malik Turner, wide receiver, special teamer, Tashawn Gibson, who is also going to be I don't think he's going to start. I think it's going to be George Odom and Talanoa Hufanga on the back end. But it will be Tashawn Gibson's revenge game, and he will be active for today. So based on this list, now that we got the inactives and we got all that going, who is going to be the 49ers offensive player of the game? Is this game going to rely heavily on Trey Lance, whether it's on his arm or on his legs? Who is going to come away as the offensive player of the game against the Bears? I want to see what you guys think. Drop it in the chat. Who's it? I'm starting to feel like a little bit of the running back room. Feels like the game ball could potentially be going to a running back today because it is stormy, and I don't know, man, they are just showing. Oh man, let me pull this up, dude, because these are crazy. Some of these videos that are coming out of 49ers players getting warmed up on the field while it's pooling. Like, it's like they're running in a pool right now. The draining on this field is just absolutely horrid. And it is raining tough out there. So I don't know what this game's going to look like. It feels like this could be a very sloppy game. We're gonna have to find out when it's all said and done. We're gonna have to find out because it looks a little sketch right now. Looks a little sketch. Let me in. You gotta be kidding me. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Austin says the game could be postponed. I don't know, man. I don't know what the indication is for officials to call or postpone a game. Because I don't know if that rain's going to stop anytime soon, and they might just let it ride. They might just let it ride. Detail says postpone the game until I get off work. It just feels nuts. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to get postponed. Again, anything can happen. Anything can happen. But field conditions feel like they're going to be not great the entire time. So it is going to definitely be something that we got to monitor going forward because, boy, it is raining out. The mood is tense over there on that field in Chicago. It's absolutely bonkers right now. Let me see here. We'll get some visuals up of what the field looks like. Let's see. My Twitter's giving me some fits, so we're going to shift to the weather right now. You can see, man, it is coming down. Look at those puddles, man. Look at those puddles, bro. It's nuts. Football's back. Football is back. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, it doesn't matter. 49ers, we're ready. I get it. Not ideal conditions, but football is football. The Bears got to play in this weather too. So hopefully the 49ers feel prepared. I don't know if they did anything throughout practice to prepare for this type of weather. Again, you got some 49ers players. They were getting ready in the under the bowels of Soldier Field. There was a video that came out with Nick Bosa. Like he walked out of the tunnel, saw the rain, walked back in. He's like, "Screw this, man. This is crazy." But you can see how hard, and this was before they took the tarp off. So it is. Oh, what's up, Damon and Rado? We weren't watching you guys, but it's oh, the weather outside is weather. 100%. It's gonna be crazy. Someone asked, where did it go? Someone asked who's gonna score the first touchdown for the 49ers. Should we go Jordan Mason for the culture? Should we go Jordan Mason for the culture? Nah, it feels like, I don't know, maybe Elijah Mitchell. Feels like Elijah Mitchell could have a day. Jeff Wilson. It feels like one of those guys. Maybe we get some little zone read keepers. Maybe we get Trey Lance rushing touchdown to start the day. I think that would be fire. Maybe a slant to Ayuk. But it does feel like the ball is going to have to stay on the ground. That's going to be one of the crazy things, man. We all want to see Trey Lance. We want to evaluate Trey Lance. It is going to be extremely difficult to evaluate Trey Lance one way or the other. So the way we're going to be looking at evaluation for the 49ers, at least from the quarterback position, is going to be a lot different if the weather was not this way. So as it stands right now, the the evaluation process with Trey Lance is going to look a whole lot different, because do you expect any type of quarterback to be 100% accurate in these circumstances? No, you don't. So if there's an errant ball, there's a anything. It's like it's always going to come with the caveat. Yeah, well, look at the weather. It's absolutely drenched. So this is going to be an interesting game because we aren't going to be able to give a true full evaluation of Trey Lance. We're going to be evaluating Trey Lance on other things. How is he leading this team? How is he getting them in and out of the offense? How is he working his legs? How is he doing those types of things? So it's definitely a game changer. Jesse Wade says, "Thank you for helping us get through the offseason, Brad. You are hands down the best in the business." No, you and Wifey are the best in the biz. Shout out Jesse and Wifey. Appreciate you guys rocking with me all offseason. Shout out to all the Sourdough Squad rocking with me all offseason. We freaking made it, man. I don't care that the rain is crazy, but because we got football. Regardless, we got football. Corey Soto says, "I've been waiting all offseason to see Lance hand off the football." Absolutely. Get ready, guys. We talked about it. We wanted 30 to 35 snaps, handoffs this game. We wanted to see the 49ers run the ball 30 to 35 times, because when they do, that typically means, oh man, this is getting nuts with the whole water situation. They're literally sweeping the water off the field. This is crazy, man. Again, this is brand new turf or brand new grass, so it literally just looks like the water is just accumulating underneath the freshly laid Bermuda grass. Like it is nuts. Jeez. Oh my goodness. I think one of the biggest things that we can hope for right now is that everyone gets out of here healthy. Obviously, the rain is going to change the way the game is called. It's going to change the whole look of the game. But the biggest thing is we want everyone to get out of here healthy. I think of guys like Mike McGlinchey, who's dealing with um, his knee irritation, getting on that slippery turf, with not great footing. I worry about things like that. But biggest thing, get the dub, get out of here healthy by any means necessary. Do it with uh, the run game and do it with your defense. And let's get the dub, get back home for the home opener against Seattle healthy. This game reminds me of I see him talking about it already. Straight up. This reminds me of the Vikings game, or not the Vikings game, the 49ers 2019 matchup against the Washington Commanders now. I know you guys remember the Mud Bowl. So it's gonna be a ride. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Let's do one more time in the chat. We've done it a couple times this week, but this will be our final. This will be our final. Now that we understand what the weather is going to be looking like, is this going to be what is the score predictions? I want to see what you guys think the score is going to be. This feels like it could be a low scoring event. Again, it could be a time of possession type battle. Uh, play a little keep away. But what do you think the scores are going to be? Drop your score predictions in the chat. Let's see what we got. King Geo says, put them away in 3 quarters and rest the starters. That would be absolutely ideal for sure. For sure. Let's see. 9-0, 11-6, 17-7. So the scores have dropped a little bit in regards to overall score. 9-3 Niners, just a field goal event. 24-16, 17-10, 10-13, 20-7 Bears. So we've been doing this a couple times throughout the week. The scores, the totals have dropped significantly, and of course, based on the rain and the conditions, you can see that your guys' score predictions have also changed and altered as well. So we were looking at a majority of the scores from you guys were like mid to high 20s, somewhere in the 30s. But you can see it has changed dramatically because I think we understand the rain is going to be intense. Rain is going to be intense for sure. Oh boy. So I'm feeling like 17-14 vibes. Like somewhere in there, 17-10 vibes. Like that's kind of where it feels like. Feels like, the score a couple touchdowns, maybe a field goal. But it doesn't feel like, I mean, it could be a high scoring event, but it definitely does feel like we're going to be looking at maybe like a 17-10 type of day. Of course, the 49ers going to come out with the dub. 49ers for sure coming out with the dub. 49-0. I like that. Jason sticking with his original 23-6. But regardless, we got football in our hands. Hey, shout out Cap says, congrats again on the post game coverage opportunity. Well deserved for sure. Great to see how far you've risen. Niners 18-17. Shout out Cap, man. Appreciate you rocking with me this whole time. Definitely excited for some of the stuff that we got cooking up. But I'm most excited right now for the San Francisco 49ers to get going and get playing. But it does feel like King Geo says, damn, Brad, that score is too close. Again, the weather's the great neutralizer. It's going to be really interesting to see how both teams are affected by this. Obviously, I think both teams want to run the football, so nothing really changes there. But you never know when a snap is going to get mishandled. You never know when those crazy things happen because you got a slippery ball out there. So it's definitely going to be wild to see. Definitely going to be wild to see. But I'm looking forward to it. The conditions are intense. They are intense. All right. But we are officially, as of right this second, 1 hour away from 49ers football. Officially 1 hour away. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe we get to watch 49ers football in 1 freaking hour. We made it, guys. We made it. It's been a long road. It's been a long road, man. It's been a long road, and we made it. Niners country, let's ride. So, in 1 hour, 49ers will take the field for kickoff. Definitely multitasking over here. Oh, that's a good question. Jesse wants to know, what jersey are you guys wearing today in honor of the San Francisco 49ers? Who are you rocking with? Drop it in the chat. Oh, someone said Justin Fields number 1. Wrong jersey, my guy. Wrong jersey. All right, let's see. We got some of you guys in here. We got a Frank Gore. Victor's rocking the the Fields. We got Bosa, Gore, Treyway, Debo. Oh yeah, Trent Williams for the culture. Real ones know. Oh, he's got the 48 Fred. I'm jealous. Rocking the P Willie. Ronnie Lott. Let's go. 54. Trey area starts today. Bosa. Hey, Kittle's still a phenomenal jersey. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Debo, Steve, no jersey for good luck. Hey, that works for some people. That definitely works for some people. We got 54. Debo. Nice Kittle man bun. Thank you very much. Oh, the AJ Jenkins, undefeated. Undefeated. What's my prediction? I'm going 17-10. I'm going 17-10 today. I think it's going to be a ground and pound event. It could be a high. I don't know, man. The rain is just such a freaking unknown factor that you really never know what's going to happen, especially in conditions like this. But I'm going to go 17-10. San Francisco 49ers come away with the victory. Condition as I multitask. And again, if you haven't seen some of the conditions, I'll pull some of it up right now so we can see while I multitask. All right, so this is some recent video of the conditions. You can see 49ers players getting warmed up. And it is clearly going to be a wet one. One of these next videos coming up is crazy. So wait for this next video. Dude, squeegeeing the water off the field. Dude is squeeze like, hold on, let me get my squeegee. Absolutely crazy, man. So we'll see how it plays out. We will see how it plays out. I'm excited though. We got football today. We've seen the 49ers play in these conditions before. Again, go back to 2019, go back to the Mud Bowl. We've seen it happen before. We've seen what those games look like. In fact, what was that score? 2019 49ers versus Washington. All right. So remember that game in Washington, the Mud Bowl? The 49ers slipping and sliding all over the place. That the score of that game, 9-0. 9-0. So, and that was the 6-0 49ers versus the 1-6 at the time Washington Redskins, of course, now the Commanders. But similar levels of rain, remember? 9-0. So I wouldn't anticipate this game to be a high scoring game. I don't know what the over under is for total points in this game, but it definitely feels like the under might be the way to go. But so I'm not anticipating huge offensive fireworks today. I think the keys to victory, let's talk some keys to victory for the 49ers. Biggest key to victory in a game like this, don't turn over the football. That is going to be the biggest key. If the 49ers can hold on to the football, they can run, control clock, and just keep the ball away from the Bears at this point, they're going to be able to do a lot of good things and force the Bears into bad situations. Again, it just feels like the name of the game is going to be keep away. It's crazy, bro. It is raining so freaking hard. Welcome to the NFL, Trey Lance. I know you've had some starts here before. This is your second year, but my goodness. Seems fitting for all the offseason noise, all the theatrics around the quarterback position for the San Francisco 49ers, for Trey Lance to walk into an absolute downpour of a game for week one. Feels fitting for what the 49ers have to go against. Hey, man, football is a game of adversity. I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want it any other way. So, keys to victory for offense: run the football, don't turn the ball over, control clock. Defense, suffocate. We know that Justin Fields has an ability to get out and move, but that is neutralized in a sense with the rain, the field conditions. So I would like to think that the Bears are going to attempt to run the football as well. I feel like they're going to have a pretty similar game plan offensively to what the 49ers would want to accomplish as well. Get the ball moving on the ground, keep away from the 49ers. But it's up to the defense to stop them at all costs. And I think they will. Of course, we understand the 49ers have an extremely stout defensive line up front. So that is a very likely outcome. If the 49ers can force Justin Fields into third and longs and they have to pass, or force them into situations where they want to move the ball through the air, I think that's the most ideal, because I think in that particular scenario, you can then force some turnovers for the 49ers defense. So force, absolutely stuff the gaps, first and second down, force them into third and long situations, and then create turnovers. If you can do that, the 49ers have the opportunity to shut out the Bears offense today. We understand they have a rookie left tackle, 5th round pick, who's going to be going up against Bosa, Ebukam, Omenihu, Hyder, you name it. Long list of defensive linemen. You get one-on-one matchups on the interior with Eric Armstead and Javon Kinlaw, especially with this type of really unfortunate weather and slick field. That could translate into a real messy day in the office for Fields and company. So that's what we want. We want the 49ers defensive line to continue to disrupt and put this team on skates. Have them move backwards. That's ideally what we're looking for. So it's going to be a wild one today, folks. It is going to be a wild one. Again, want to see this team come out of here healthy. Want to see them healthy. I agree with West Coast. Special teams is going to be key. Field position. Mitch Wishnowsky changing field position might be a huge part of games like this, especially Robbie Gould. Getting points any way you can, that would be phenomenal. Knowledge says Braxton Jones ain't your normal 5th round pick. Dude's going to have an all-pro career. Could be true, but unfortunately for Braxton Jones, he's going up against one of the best defensive lines in his first start ever. So, yeah, he might have an all-pro career eventually. I mean, you never know. But it's going to start off on a rocky foot, going up against who he has to go against. So, we know the 49ers have played in these conditions before. Big core group of guys played in that 2019 matchup against Washington. They've been here before. They've done it. So definitely looking forward to it. But we are about 45 minutes away from game time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do post-game after the game. So we're going to do a post-game reaction, post-game live. So turn those notification bells on so you don't miss it. Smash that like button when you hop in. So we're going to react to the game, win or lose, win, lose, or draw. Hopefully, please, hopefully we don't have a draw at all. And we're talking a 49ers win after this. But again, stick around. We're going to be going live right after for the post game. So definitely tap in for that. You already know, follow me at the SF Niners on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm going to be posting updates, highlights, all that type of stuff throughout the game. And then, of course, you already know, you can hop into the chat. Apparently, Deebo Samuel, the non-captain Deebo Samuel, leads the 49ers out of the tunnel for warm-ups. So we're going to be getting all types of good content coming out here. So you see that content, smash a like, drop a comment, do all that good stuff. Sub if you haven't already. But let's get ready. 45 minutes away from kickoff of a wild-ass game that is for sure going to be something that we're going to remember. So we're getting week 1 off and running. Can't wait. Smash the like button on this video if you haven't already. Appreciate everyone tapping in for the pregame. Like I said, we're going to be back when it's all said and done. Hopefully we're talking about a 49ers W at the end, but appreciate everyone tapping in. Go Niners. Let's get this W, baby. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Love to see